Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Hope everybody's having a really nice day. Today's message is encourage. That's right. We're going to be there for each other and say, yes, you can. Great idea. Let's try. And you can think of the wise Jedi Master Yoda. He says, there is no try, only do. Okay, so we're going to try our best and encourage our friends and family that they can do their best too. All right, word but true too. It would take a stack of more than 9 Empire State Buildings to equal the average depth of the ocean. The barking pigeon is a call that sounds like a loud dog. Sand melts around 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. All of today's pet hamsters can be traced back to one hamster family that lived in Syria in 1930. A cat's top speed is about 31 miles an hour. The largest spider in the world is wider than a basketball. 371,000 is the average number of people born every day. And the oldest bat fossil ever found was 50 million years old. Yowza. Okay, so the first extra credit question is going to deal with this one right here, this fun fact about taking 9, we'll say 9 Empire State Buildings to equal the average depth of the ocean. Let's say the deepest depth of the ocean is 7 times that amount. How many Empire State Buildings would it take to equal that deepest part of the ocean? If it was 7 times that amount, how many Empire State Buildings would it take? All right. So I did get a lot of awesome pictures yesterday about symmetry. Yesterday's answer for the extra credit question would be 108 feet long for that. If you want to make a hot dog that was double the size of that one that was made at that bakery in our fun fact. So 108 feet. So great job to all of you who got that. And thank you for sending the symmetry pictures. I know there's a couple people who took a picture of themselves and they drew a line down the middle. Excuse me, which is so awesome. I was hoping that. And in school, kids always say that oh, our bodies, right? If you go vertical, line of symmetry. And on the outside, yes, that's probably very, very true. Although some of us have special features that would make it not, like I have this weird thing on the side of my nose here. I don't know if that's a mole or whatnot, but anything like that, would make it truly not. But as far as we're concerned in 3rd grade, yeah, I guess so. If you put that line down the middle, not thinking about organs and things like that. But yes, so that was cool. It's a lot of cool pictures. Thank you for sending those in. Okay, we're going to continue with turning in anything that needs to be turned in, even if it's your review test, fluency check, quick quizzes, your list of polygons, or your bar graphing from last week, or pictographing. Turn those all in. We're still taking grades. Absolutely turn those in. Okay, yesterday I talked about the Dragon Project, making a pattern for your wing, and then just flipping it over, and then tracing it on the other side. And that would be your automatic line of symmetry that would be already there. Put those things in 2 equal parts. Okay. All right, our landing launch pad. Make one that's up to 18 inches, but if you make a bigger one, that's fine. You want your dragon to sit on it nicely, probably. I made mine. It is just a piece of construction paper. I folded up the edges, and I kind of just taped on the corners, and it's just somewhere for the dragon to sit. You're going to measure the area. So if it is a 5x3, you're going to measure, remember, area is length times width, so you're going to multiply 2 sides that meet in a corner. Some of you remember it's a different kind of word, but it's adjacent. These sides are adjacent. They meet at a corner. These sides are adjacent. These sides are adjacent. And these sides are adjacent. 3x5. So 15 square inches for that one. All right. So I did a dragon yesterday. I made my own. I used the pattern I showed you. I put a name on him. I gave him some eyeballs, and I glued the wings on top. I named him King PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Right? Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, addition, subtraction, the order of operations, King PEMDAS. The dragon, I glued a tail onto him. Just a little piece of construction paper, and I put a little tongue in his mouth and put some eyes. But you guys are way better decorating, coloring things underneath the whole clothespin. That's up to you. At school, we would have put our names in permanent marker underneath the underside of the clothespin. So anything like a clothespin, if you don't have a clothespin, use something straight and narrow like that, where you can glue things onto it, that you can eventually use it and not have to worry about it being ruined, kind of thing. Okay. All right. So the other extra credit is find the area of 1 block of sidewalk by your house or wherever you go. Maybe go on a walk today. Maybe go to the park. If they have blocks of sidewalk with the lines, those natural lines that they put into it, then you're going to measure. You can do feet, you can do inches. That part's up to you. Okay, and if you're close to, let's say it's like 3.5 feet, we'll round it up. So call it 4 feet. Okay, so if it's a 4 by 4 block, you're going to multiply 4 times 4 feet equals 16 square feet. Don't forget to encourage your friends and family. Great idea. Let's try it. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm going to say all those kind of words. All right, so this week is you're taking time to make up any unfinished work, and you've got the new assignment, the Dragon Project. And then on Thursday, there are those times. Don't forget, if you need to review, look at that document that I sent you, or maybe Mrs. Marconi sent you, about the pickup times for your materials for your guys, students, and your desks and lockers and stuff like that. I already cleaned that stuff up and bagged it for everybody, and that's that. If you had a library book in your desk, I did put that to the side. If you have one at home, just bring that on Thursday as well. And they are selling yearbooks for $16. If you want to reserve one, email Mrs. Marconi or Mrs. Hastings, our secretary, and let them know. Okay? And I forgot to show you the memory box item yesterday. This is a cup from the coin from the World Cup, which is, some of you may know, like a big soccer sporting event that our world competes in, America and all the other countries that send a team or try to send a team. And inside is just a coin. It says 1994 Liberty in God We Trust. And on the coin is a soccer player. It's a legit coin. It's a legit coin. It is a $50. It's worth $50. So they will sometimes print those coins that are legitimate, and you can actually use them. Now, if you try to use it as somewhere like a McDonald's, they might get real confused and it might get weird. So these are more collectible than go ahead and spend them kind of coins. Okay, and actually it was there. I saw the USA World Cup soccer team play Switzerland in Detroit, Michigan at the Pontiac Silverdome. And I always tell people, if they ever ask about this, I say we were so high up that we could have cleaned the ceiling in that stadium, in that dome stadium. It was very high up, but it was fun. You can still see the game. Not real great as if you're sitting lower, but the Swiss fans, man, the fans from Switzerland, they really love their soccer. They had bells of all types. They painted themselves white and red. And some of these guys, they had a big cowbell, no shirt. They just painted their body red and white, and they ring this big cowbell back and forth to cheer their team on. Any guesses who won? Well, this is one of those sports where I don't care for when they end like this, but it ended in a tie. They tied each other 1-1. But it was a fun game, fun experience, and you can ask your parents about this, but it was kind of weird. On the way there was a football player named O.J. Simpson who was driving around on the highway, and he was getting followed by a few police officers. It was a very weird situation, but I just remember thinking, what is going on? Every channel we flipped on at the hotel had this car being followed by police cars on the highway. It was very strange. Anyways, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.